gotta hurry up because the sun's going down, and you know this is my aesthetic. So there we go. Perfect. Y'all know this is my aesthetic, so don't even come for me. I'm sure by now you must realize that this is a video or live of me trimming my hair, my locks, and I need to hurry up because the sun is going down quickly and I spent too much time trying to customize my live stream to no avail. I have my scissors and I have my locks. I'm not gonna wait around for people to come in. I'm just gonna go ahead and start trimming. One second, I need to grab a plastic bag. So I don't have any method to this. I'm just gonna start cutting and putting it in this plastic bag. So, and also it was clickbait. I'm not cutting my locks, like, no. I'm just trimming them. And even when I want to take them out, I'm not gonna cut them. I'm gonna probably comb them out. All right. Don't know how best to do this, but maybe I'll just swoop them to one side. And just cut. So my hair is getting very long. I'm not sure I like it that much. I like it a little bit, but not that much. And then I have some locks that are already thinning. Like this one right here is basically on his last leg. And so I don't have like a length that I would like them all to be. So it's basically gonna go based off of each individual lock. And so like this one is already chopped and screwed. It's already chopped and screwed at the bottom. So all right, y'all ready? Am I ready? Right. All right, so let's just go right right there. Hey, golds. Hey. All right, so I cut that much off for the first one. Like I said, it will have to be on a lock by lock basis because they're not all the same. The main reason why I'm cutting them though, apart from them just being too long now, is I'm going to cut off most of the length. A lot of the locks I have, when I started them, they were really short. And so I don't like that length build up at the bottom. Like I cannot stand that. And I want to get that off. My hair grows super fast, as you guys know. And by the way, I'm doing a video soon with how to grow your hair fast, super fast, hair and locks. So this one, there's like a little demarcation that I will be cutting on this one. Hey, golds. All right, I gotta speed this up because I gotta hurry up and go back to work. All right. Okay. So I haven't found any that have a lot of buildup yet, but, or length, not buildup, length. Two different things, by the way. All right. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that white dot in the middle? That's lint. That's crazy, isn't it? That right there is lint in there. And my fingers are itching to tweeze that out or cut it out. Ugh, I cannot stand that little stuff. Ugh, it's still in there. I hope I'm not messing up my hair. Hello. Hi, artist Dudley. Hey, Dudley from Southfield? Is that you? Alright. I'm gonna just do more cutting and less talking so I can stay focused and so I can get done fast. Looking for me where? What are you talking about? Alright, so I am probably not going to like the chopped look, but I do think that once I wash it again and um, style it, it will go away. Kind of like when you get a fresh trim, it's kind of choppy, but once you blow dry it or once you wash and style it, it's then blends into the rest of the hair. And I feel like I'm getting scissor happy right now because I'm cutting out all that lint in the middle of the lock. Ugh. I need to hurry up because this video cannot go past 20 minutes. I don't like my videos going past 20 minutes because I feel like it gets boring. So, I don't really have much to say. But if there's anybody on here that actually is here for what I'm doing, you can talk to me, ask me questions, and I will answer. Otherwise, I probably would just be cutting and not saying too much. I think Dudley or artist Dudley is a bot. If they're not a bot, they're just someone that feels like trolling on YouTube right now, which is fine. I'm getting engagement, obviously. Totally fine. But like I was saying before, this is definitely clickbait, my post from before, because I'm definitely not cutting my hair off. Um, I have thought about taking my locks out, as in combing them out, but I'm definitely not going to be cutting them out. I cannot do short hair. That's not my thing. I'm not a short hair person. I love hair. I love natural hair. So right now I'm trimming the ends mainly because of some of them have excessive length that I just want to cut off over time, which I will be doing that. And then some of them are just too long. This is kind of cool though, because you do know that typing in my comments is kicking up my algorithm. You do realize that, right? I hope you do. And if you don't, I'm telling you now, that's what you're doing. And it's helping me. I like it. You know? Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't mind. It's obviously not my target audience, so that's fine. Uh-oh. All right, so this one right here, some more lint. Too much lint. My goodness. Anyway, by the time this is all, oh, see this one right here on its last leg, it's chopped and screwed to the max. Right here is where it becomes a little bit thinner. Now, I am not cutting off all of that. Like, that's crazy. Very crazy. But I will cut off the part that's riddled with lint. Um, and honestly, I think some of those locks that are like thin like that in the middle are from me doing the 2-strand twist or the lock knot bobs excessively, because it'll be just like one little part, probably when I'm twisting it and wrapping around, probably where that comes from, because it'll be just one little part that's thin like that and the rest is not thin like that. Hi Paige, how you doing? So I think those are just theories of why I feel like some of them are thin in the middle, but I'm not really sure. Back in the day when I first started, I never really did styles. I would just retwist it and wear it like this. Maybe I wear a ponytail. But ever since I started going to get them done a lot or get 2-strand twist a lot, you know, it's just been thinning out more and more. Slowly, but surely. Also, if you guys watch my other videos or follow along, you notice that I did cut off the back row of my locks because of thinning. So, I don't know. Alright, so this one right here, I can't get that out. I'm gonna just let it ride for now. Oh, I got a long way to go. I need to hurry up. I got 6 minutes to get done with the rest of my hair. Alright, so this one right here, I'm gonna cut off that little part. I'm cutting off all that. You see that? How it's like thinning in there? I'm cutting off all that. There you go. Much cleaner. So basically, it's looking like I'm ended up cutting off about a quarter of an inch or less, actually less than that, to be honest, because I know my hair grows back really fast, but I will just cut off more as we go along. I don't want to do it all at once because that would be shocking for me. It'd be a shock, a mental shock. So, like I mentioned earlier, I do plan on uploading a video on like some tips on how to grow your hair. This goes for mainly natural hair, like loose naturals and locks. But to be honest, when I was relaxed, my hair was very long. It was very strong. And I didn't really do anything different, to be honest. I did the same things I do now. But I think the number one thing is, especially if you have scalp or skin prone to like eczema or dermatitis or dandruff or dryness, you need to care for your scalp. That's the number one thing. And caring for your scalp is not only like externally, right? It's also internally. So all that smoking and drinking and not drinking water and having eating processed foods every single day and not sleeping well and not exercising. I mean, you don't have to go and do like go crazy with it, but at least walk. Walk a little bit. Walk, get your blood circulation healthy and flowing well. You know what I mean? And all of those things also play a big role in skin health, immunity, like immune health, and also, oh, my phone's overheating. Oh my goodness. Just generally speaking, right? So keep taking care of your scalp. And for me, I have dandruff and dry scalp for the most part. Not always, but sometimes. And honestly, this is gonna sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you, apple cider vinegar on your scalp, well, diluted, of course, before washing, it really helps. It's an antifungal, it's a natural antifungal, it's an antiseptic and antibacterial all in one. So whether you got dandruff or seborrheic I can't say that. Don't laugh at me. Dermatitis or just plain dry scalp, you can treat that naturally with apple cider vinegar, right before washing. And so I have been doing this since before I even thought of getting locks. I have been pouring like mixing into one part apple cider vinegar and 3 parts of water into a spray bottle and just spraying my scalp before washing. So I'm cutting off like right here before washing, and then massaging that in and letting it sit for a period of time. I normally let it sit for like 20 minutes, or I'll just put it in, then do whatever I need to do around the house, and then I would rinse it, and then I would wash my hair. That breaks up a lot of the buildup that was on your scalp during your style, buildup from products mixed with dry scalp flakes, mixed with um, dry scalp flakes, and mixed with the dead skin. Yes, all of that combined into one can look awful, especially when you have locks, right? Because when you have locks, it's not easy to just pick it out or comb it out or brush it out. If you have a retwist, It's literally in your roots, and it could get really bad really fast. Um, Now, before somebody comes on here making a comment, I am a licensed pharmacist. I'm not a dermatologist. However, I have experience with these kinds of issues, not only because of I deal with them myself, but because I've researched a lot over the years during school and after school. And this is what I find works as far as in the natural community goes, right? So ACV on your scalp before washing. And then I see a lot of people putting oil on their scalp or their hair, and it's just soaking up oil. It's very shiny, but it's not retaining moisture. It's because you guys putting oil on dry scalp or dry hair is not going to get you the results that you're looking for. You need to moisturize and wet the hair and the scalp just a little bit. It doesn't have to be drenched, but there needs to be some type of moisture because oil is not moisture, guys. Oil is not moisture. Oil can trap, or oil traps and seals in moisture, but it's not moisture on its own. If you put if you just look at your scalp and it has flakes or dandruff and you just apply some oil to it, you're gonna have a lot more flakes because this is fungus. It feeds off of oily things and buildup. You need to first of all remove that, and I have done other videos of me doing this too. I would get cotton rounds and I would apply witch hazel right on them, and I would basically do a soft wash on my scalp. So I would cleanse off the flakiness or the buildup off of my scalp very, very gently. If I had a fresh retwist, this would be a very, very gentle, careful, meticulous process because I would not want to disrupt the retwist, right? And then after that, you can lightly mist your hydration, right? So for me, we have the Made by Somi Refresh Treatment Spray. So I would lightly mist my scalp, and then now I don't mist my scalp and hair at the same time when I'm trying to moisturize and seal, because by the time I get to either my scalp or my hair with the oil, one or the other is already dry. So you have to be very, very meticulous at this part. Um, you need to first of all maybe do your scalp. I do my scalp first. I would lightly mist my scalp with Made by Somi Refresh Treatment Spray, right? And then I would get the oil and I would quickly do a quick run through, like in the hair, in the scalp, or in the roots rather, and I would massage that in. Then I would move them down to the length of my locks because my locks, I don't have to worry about them poofing up or reverting because I mean they're locks, right? And so that is what you have to do when you have a protective style like braids or twist, or you have a fresh retwist. Now, if you don't care, then none of this matters. You can just do it however you want. But what I will say, what does matter is applying oil to a scalp that's dry or hair that's dry. It's going to look very shiny, but it's not going to retain moisture. And you're going to be wondering why you still have flakes even though you oil your scalp every 2 business days, right? So those are just a sneak peek of some of the things that helps to grow your hair super fast. Now, well, what I would say is most people's hair grows anyway. Most people's hair grows unless they have like an underlying condition where their hair just does not grow or it falls out, like alopecia or something along those lines. Your hair is growing, but if you're loose natural or you have a relaxer and it's not growing, that probably means your hair is splitting at the ends faster than it can grow at the root. So it's growing, but it's splitting at the ends all the way to the top, and you may think it's not growing, right? So what you need to do is figure out a healthy trim schedule. And trimming, you can actually style this, but trimming, when I was a loose natural, I would do like twice a year, maybe 3 times, if I'm doing some correction in like my length or something like that, right? You don't have to trim like that often. But if you're trying to babysit your trim every other like wash or style, then you may need to go more than 2 trims per year, right? But if you're doing a healthy trim to get away all your split ends, you won't need to do it that many times. But once you do that, I guarantee you will start to actually see the hair growth because it's happening. You just may not see it, right? So yeah, those are just some sneak peeks of how to grow your hair super fast. Um, I know it's a very hot topic. People have a lot of different ideas or suggestions, but honestly, there are only few key methods to growing your hair very fast. Take care of your body internally and make sure your scalp health is on point. Because if your follicles are dead or clogged, your hair is not going to grow. And you'll start to see more and more scalp conditions over time. So, this video is now 27 minutes. I'm probably going to just do the rest off camera because, for one, it's getting darker. And for two, y'all not talking to me. So, I'm almost done though. But when I do get done, I'm probably not gonna post a video or anything today, mainly because the sun's going down, and y'all know that's my aesthetic. I need that sun for all videos and all clips. So probably we'll have to wait till tomorrow. So I do thank you guys for visiting, clicking on my live stream, even the troll. I appreciate you too. But I probably will jump off of here and do the rest off camera. So I've done this whole side so far. Let's see. It's a bit choppy, but we can work with it. I'm gonna spray the ends with Refresh Treatment Spray afterwards, and to kind of like, close up some of this shaft. And then yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Again, we did get a very late start because of some technical difficulties, which I'm not really happy about that, but it's okay. It happens. It happens. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys look out for my next long form video. I do post shorts quite frequently, but mainly those are just for like inspo. So inspo on how your locks could look if you started them like I started mine, for example. Or hey KB, or inspo on like how your locks look when you have a fresh retwist, no style, just fresh retwist, all coming to the sides. or inspo on, like, if you started with 2 strand twists and you have 4C hair, how they would look after 5 years, for example. I've had mine for 5 years, right? So that's basically what my shorts are for, or like my reels on Instagram, for example, too. But for the most part, my videos are of something tutorial type, or me doing like a scalp session, or me doing like something like that, right? Or like a hair vlog. So if you haven't subscribed, I would really like it if you did. That'd be really nice. I'd appreciate that a lot. If you haven't liked this live stream, I'd also appreciate that. And thank you guys. Oh, what's going on here? Look at this one. This is like split into two. Now that's weird. Never had that before. Interesting. Wow. I'm cutting it off. I've never seen that before, honestly. Cut it off. So that's it, you guys. I thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. All right, I'm getting like super serious right now.